Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you everything I bought in Don Quijote, Tokyo, Japan. Starting off strong, I got the honey shampoo and conditioner. This is in Deep Moist. Everyone in Japan uses this shampoo and conditioner. They have multiple different ones, but this one is supposed to be really moisturizing and nourishing to your hair. So I can't wait to try it and hopefully have really silky and shiny and soft hair. Of course, I also had to get the honey oil. This is the Melty Moist Rich Oil. And apparently I saw on TikTok that this leaves your hair smelling like a princess. So I hope they're right and I can't wait to try this. This cleansing oil is supposed to be one of the top cleansing oils in all of Japan. And it melts all your makeup away and even takes off waterproof mascara. It's supposed to be really gentle on your skin, which is so important for me because I hate products with a lot of fragrance or a lot of chemicals. It needs to be really gentle because my skin is pretty sensitive. One thing I noticed about the girlies in Japan is their eyeliner is always so sharp and such a big slay. So basically I had to get one of their eyeliners. This is the Kiss Me eyeliner and it's supposed to be so precise, so sharp. And I don't actually have a liquid eyeliner. I used to wear it all the time, but I usually go for like the softer, smoked out kind of wing now. So I'm excited to dive into my winged eyeliner with the liquid eyeliner again and hopefully get used to it. I think I've got the best shot at it with this one though. As we're on the topic of makeup, I also bought this Tear foundation and it's the Cushion foundation. I'm so silly because when I was in the store, I honestly thought that all the testers were empty. So I had to guess my shade. I literally haven't even checked the shade still. So basically when you open this, it looks like this. And where people had tested it, it was like smeared foundation all over here. So I thought that it just reached pan. Like I thought that the foundation had touched pan. I was like, oh gosh, I'm just gonna have to guess. Anyways, I get home and I check this and I'm like, wait, they've given me an empty one, because obviously that's what I saw in the store, without realizing that that is just where they keep the powder puff. The foundation puff is actually, you open this and then the foundation is compact in here. So I was silly for that. But I'm hoping that it at least matches my tan, because this is supposed to be super full coverage. Like when I tell you full coverage is supposed to blur everything. I don't really wear extremely full coverage makeup unless I'm tanned. So I'm just hoping it matches my tan at least. I have high hopes for this because it's all the hype in Asia. Moving on to cleanser, this is the Suicide powder cleanser. And if you can see, there's like loads of little capsules and they're just filled with powder. So you just put the powder into your hand and then put some water and it turns into a cleanser and removes all of your makeup. This just seems like a dream for traveling, because somehow every time I pack my toiletries, there always seems to be some sort of liquid that has leaked. Whether it's my moisturizer, my cleansing oil, anything, something's leaked. These are gonna come in so handy, and I think I might even like save them just purely for traveling. Obviously I'm gonna test them out, see how good they are first, but I'm really excited to try these because if they're successful, then these are gonna be a lifesaver. Still on the topic of cleanser, I got this Senka Perfect Whip collagen cleansing foam. It's like really foamy and it's supposed to be like such a hydrating cleanser because it has collagen in it, so it brings all the moisture and hydration back into the face. And honestly, after that long flight that I just did, I feel like my face is dried out completely. So this is probably going to be the first thing I use. I haven't opened any of these things yet because you're not allowed to open them in Japan when you buy like tax-free stuff. You have to bring them all back in a sealed bag, and of course I didn't want to open them until I'd done a haul of what I've got. So I think this is going to be one of the first things I use because I need that hydration. So as we're talking about collagen, I also got loads and loads of packs of these collagen masks by Biodance. I even was using them during the trip and I bought loads of packs to come home. These are like viral on TikTok. You put them on your face and it's like white, and then you go to sleep, it goes all clear, and then you peel it off in the morning and it gives you like a glass skin effect. It's so hydrating for your skin, and honestly I feel like sometimes when you sleep, like without even realizing it, if you're rubbing your face against your pillow, obviously you should wash your bed in quite frequently, but still, like if you've slept under a couple of nights, it can, like, the bacteria can get into your face. But if you're wearing this, it's like a protective layer, so like it's keeping your skin protected all night whilst hydrating it. And I just think that's just perfect. You wake up and you have clear skin and you're ready for the day. Anyways, so recently I've been getting some acne, which is really weird because When I was younger, I went on Roaccutane, which is like a really strong medication for skin. I went to the dermatologist and everything because I was really insecure as a kid. And then I literally had clear skin for years after I'd taken the medication. And for some reason, like, I don't know whether it's hormonal or whatever, but I do get the odd breakouts now. So I went to the lady in Don Quijote and said to her, what do people use for acne prone skin in Japan? She said, everybody is using this product, which is like a serum, or like you put this on first and then you put the cream on. It's Sakura and it's made in Japan. I think it's like exclusively in Japan. She said, everyone's using it that has acne because it contains rice and it gets to the root of the problem and gets rid of it from the root, and it like clears your skin. So I don't know whether I'm just a consumer's dream or whether she's saved my life, but we're gonna try this and hopefully my skin gets better, because you can't really tell that it's bad right now. But when I travel, especially when I'm under a lot of stress, I get really stressed traveling, I get really anxious, and the long haul flight, the drying of the skin and everything, it was just, the whole combo is just making my skin really angry right now. So I'm really hoping this makes a big difference and I'll have that lady to thank for the rest of my life. One other thing I wanted to talk about with acne is I saw on TikTok that somebody posted this saying it's very good for acne. So I asked for it. I showed them a picture in Don Quijote and I thought it was a cream from the picture, but turns out it's medication. And I thought I'd pick some up anyway, because if this medication clears my skin, then, and I've just been able to buy it over the counter, then that's insane work. Because I know that like in the UK, like being on a wait list for a dermatologist and the whole thing, I've been through the whole process, is so long. And like the side effects that I had with being on Roaccutane, the dryness. I had one drink of alcohol when I was a teenager when I was on it, and I thought, you're not supposed to drink on it. I was like, oh well, let me just have a glass. And next thing you know, I'm like projectile vomiting. Like it literally just rejects everything in your body. Like you're just like a prune for 4 months. And I was really emotionally unstable as well. But obviously I felt like it was worth the 4 months of being on it for the results for years. But obviously now that I'm back in that kind of struggling with my skin sometimes, if this changes my life, then I need to find out how to get it all the time. It's called Haircare. I found this really interesting product. It's the Hatamugi skin conditioner. And I never really heard of skin conditioner, but it's kind of like a toner kind of. They give you these, like, I think they're like cotton pads. And you can also put it into like a plain sheet mask and then put it on as a mask, where it's like super hydrating for your skin. It's supposed to like really bring the hydration back into your skin. Like glass skin is really trending right now, and apparently if you use this, it's like milk, it's like conditioner milk. If you use this religiously, then you'll have glass skin. So I'm hoping with the combo of like the acne tablets and like the good cleansers and stuff, and then using this, then I'm hoping that my skin is just going to go through a huge transformation. So I'm glad that I've got like all the products that I saw. Even if I'm getting a few cleansers, a few toners or whatever, some might not even work for my skin. So I'm glad that I've got a selection to try and test out. This toner is also supposed to be really good from Japan, and they also have a blue bottle as well, but I went for the yellow one. And I do find with toners that sometimes they really dry out my skin and then I'm like desperate to put the moisturizer on because it's dried it out so much. But this one is supposed to like keep your skin hydrated at all times, and it's supposed to feel really soft on your skin after. And I just need the softest things and the most gentle things on my face possible. So I'm really excited to try this toner. Yay! This is another toner I got, and this toner has 3 types of hyaluronic acid in it, which means it penetrates deep into the skin and hydrates it from the inside. So I'm hoping to be glowing and hydrated, and I'm just really excited to try this one. I'm saying hydrated all the time, but like that is really my main goal with skincare, is like my face, when I take my makeup off, it feels really dull, really tired. Like I find that I have quite dark eye circles, and yeah, I just really want to like clear my skin, brighten it up and get the hydration going. I'm also about to start laser on my face to get rid of like the baby hairs, because I'm in the dermaplane trap. Shaving my face is just honestly making my hairs grow back thicker, which obviously is fine, but then when you put your makeup on, it's not such a smooth surface, on top of having dry skin, on top of like small parts of acne, and like on top of like dullness as well from being tired. I feel like the makeup doesn't sit on as well. I think I just need to really hydrate my skin, so I'm so glad that I'm trying all these hydrating products. Talking about dark and dull spots on the face and some hyperpigmentation maybe under your eyes, or I know that Geordie also has hyperpigmentation on his face, and I know he'd like this to like help brighten his complexion. Same with me. Like I feel like I have a really dull face. I really want to like brighten it whilst I don't have makeup on, because ideally I want to not wear makeup majority of the week and then feel good and wear makeup on the odd days. But sometimes I feel like I need to wear makeup to feel myself, especially like when I'm not tan. You can really see how dull some parts of my face is. So this is, I'm hoping, is going to really even out my complexion and give me an even skin tone all over. So hopefully this is a holy grail serum. It's like a moisturizer. Now, if you're a busy girly and you rush around a lot, or you're just a lazy girly, which we can all be sometimes, this is like a 5-in-1. It's like a toner, a serum, a moisturizer, a mask, all in one on your face. And yeah, it's just really like lightweight, hydrating, and it leaves your face looking really radiant apparently. So this is going to be exciting for days where I either CBA or I haven't got much time, or I get in late from the club or late from something and I'm taking my makeup off, but I don't want to do a long skincare routine. This is going to give me all the things that I need all in one. This vitamin C serum is literally on every single shelf and every floor in Don Quijote. It's raved about so much and I can't wait to try it. But yeah, I basically just fell into the hype trap with this one, and we'll see, but it's everywhere, so I'm sure this isn't gonna let me down. Like I was talking about how I feel about my under eye bag, I also bought 2 of these eye creams. They're both different brands, but they're both really creamy, hydrating, and nourishing to your eyes. So I'm excited to try them both and compare and see which one is my favorite. I've heard good reviews on both of them, so I'm really excited to try them both. So when it comes to slicking back my hair, I usually am an eco gel girly to the core. I always use eco gel because it's gentle on my hair. I used to use Got to Be Glued when I was younger, and I realized it's literally like snapping my hair. But I used to use it for dance, and honestly, Got to Be Glued is really good for holding your hair in place. But when you're just trying to do like a natural slick back, you don't need that much product. So I usually use Eco Gel, but in Japan they use this, which is like a balm that you rub against your hair and it literally slicks back all the flyaways. So I'm gonna give this a go and compare. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it, or whether I'm gonna go well with it on my hair, but whether I'm just gonna prefer the Eco Gel. But it's worth a try because it might just make everything much quicker and much easier, especially if like I'm going to the gym and I just want to quickly slick back my hair and I don't want to put loads of gel and loads of product in it. Then I can just quickly do the little baby hairs with this. So this could be a really fast and effective way to slick back my hair. So we'll see. So that's pretty much all the skincare covered, but I also got something else from Don Quijote. So I really struggle with long haul flights, and on the flight there I had the worst time ever. I couldn't sleep a wink. Like I was restless, agitated, fidgety. I was so sick that I vomited like when the plane landed because I just couldn't deal. I had like 3 drinks of alcohol when the flight took off because I was like, this is gonna put me to sleep. Hopefully I can sleep with the alcohol. But I backfired big time because hours went by after drinking those 3 drinks and the food wasn't great on the plane. My stomach was turning, and then I was like so nauseous, so vomity. And I thought I was fine after vomiting at the end of the flight. And then we got our bags, everything, and I got back into the car to go to the hotel, and I was like taking deep breaths again. And honestly, I just like didn't want to go through that whole experience. I think I literally did it to myself with the alcohol, but I know that I was bad with flights anyway. So I didn't realize that you can buy melatonin over the counter in Asia. So they had it to buy literally right in front of you in Don Quijote. So I bought some, and honestly, it saved me on the way home. I took one as I got onto the flight, and me and Jordan almost slept through dinner. And then we woke up and everyone was eating dinner, so I just went to the back. I was like, hey, could we have some dinner? Sorry, we like missed it. But we literally didn't even have much options then, so we just had what we were given. We ate a little bit, but because I was so fast asleep after I'd eaten a bit, I just could not get back to sleep. So I was like, do you know what? Let me just take one more. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Because Jordan was fine. Like, Jordan can sleep anytime on the plane anyway. So one for him was enough for the whole flight. But for me, especially like when I'm up and down with flights and then I couldn't get back to sleep and I had like 11 hours ahead of me. So I took another one, and then luckily I slept for like 6 hours straight, maybe even more. And I woke up and I was like close to home. And for me, like, that changed my life because I actually managed to get to sleep and the journey went a lot quicker on the way home. Even though the journey was like 2 hours, almost longer than the way there, it felt way quicker. The only thing I will say is obviously do your research before you do that and you buy them, because it made me feel really groggy and I still feel like I don't know whether it's the jet lag on top of like these putting me to sleep and everything, but I still feel like my body isn't set in the right body clock. I still feel a bit groggy from them, and it's been like a day or whatever. So just to let you know, it does make you feel slumped. And like, if I was to take it on the way to the holiday, I probably would learn my lesson and just take one this time if I was going somewhere, because I wouldn't want to feel shitty when I go to my destination. So that's just a little tip. Maybe don't be so eager like me and take your time. So one other thing that I saw on TikTok to help with your flight is these. I don't actually know the name of them, but you buy them in Don Quijote, and there's loads in here, loads and loads. Me and Geordie both had one each on the flight, and it's like a little paper mask that you literally just put around your ears. And it's actually so good, because with normal sleeping masks, I find that the band around the back starts to really press and hurt on my face or my head and give me a headache. But these are so gentle, and the pads on the eyes warm up as time goes on and heat up, and it's so relaxing to have like the warmth on your eyes. You can even put your face mask over them to make sure it's like tighter to your eyes. And it also releases like chamomile scent, which is supposed to calm you and calm your nerves, calm your anxiety. And I feel like it really did calm me down and really did help me sleep, and I think Geordie felt the same as well. So I would really recommend these. I was a bit nervous about putting something on my skin to absorb into my skin, heat on my eyes. Like, you don't really know how you're going to react to them. So again, like, make sure that you know what's in them and you're doing your research beforehand. But these really worked for me, and I'm so glad I got them on the flight. As me and Geordie drink matcha every single morning, it would have been silly if we came to Tokyo and didn't get the proper things to make the matcha. So this is the brush you're supposed to use traditionally to make matcha. Everybody was using these bowls and this brush in Tokyo when they were making our matchas, and it's supposed to be just a way better way to do it. You can make it really creamy, really foamy, and take your time and put love into it, and then it tastes better. Right now, I do like the way that we have our matcha. We have like a hotel chocolate velvetizer, and I put milk inside it, and then I make the water and matcha mix, put it inside the velvetizer, some honey, and then I let it mix itself, and it does actually make it really creamy and foamy. However, I've heard that if you put boiling water straight onto the matcha without like actually doing this paste and mixing it and stuff, you're actually getting rid of some of the goodness. I don't actually know the terms, but you're actually getting rid of some of the key like benefits of the matcha. By doing that, you're burning it, and also you're making it more bitter because you're getting rid of the sweet accents to it. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna teach myself the proper way, and I'm gonna really enjoy my matcha more than I do now, which I don't know is possible, but I'm really excited to be doing it traditionally. Last but not least, I could not come home from Japan without some chopsticks. So I got these from Don Quijote. They had like a huge selection of chopsticks, but our favorite colors are black and pink, so we got those, and we thought that these were really cute ones as well. They're also dishwashable, so which is great, because right now like we buy like 150 chopsticks, wooden ones off Amazon, and like we have them all there, and then once we use them we throw them out. But having ones that are like more sentimental, authentic, and dishwashable, and I also noticed like on the ends of them they're kind of like rigid slightly, so I'm guessing it like holds your food up better. So I'm just really excited to try these, and so happy we got some new cute chopsticks. Anyway guys, that's my Don Quijote haul done. and we spent around £300 there. I feel like I picked up more. I feel like, where have they gone? I almost feel like, because I double checked the hotel room to make sure we packed everything we had, the whole hotel room was clear, and to be honest I wouldn't have been able to fit any more in anyway. But I'm actually wondering whether, because it's such a chaotic place and there was like 3 people working on our till alone trying to work out the tax and everything. They said that they wouldn't give us the matcha brush because it didn't have a barcode on it, but there was thousands upstairs. It was a bit all over the place when they were trying to do our thing. Plus we were paying for £100 suitcase at the time because we needed an extra suitcase, and I genuinely feel like they missed a bag, giving us like a bag with like a few little bits in there, because we got fruit roll-ups, I swear, like the sweet ones with gushers, and I swear I got some rice face masks, and also there's this hair mask that's viral in Japan called the Pheno hair mask, and I swear I picked it up. Girl, it's not here. So hope I didn't waste much money, and if we did actually pay for those things and they didn't give it to us, I do take accountability that I didn't double check leaving the store, but you don't really expect a salesperson to hand you your bags and miss a bag, but they might have done so. And also the thing is, all of the products were sealed in these bags, all airtight sealed in these bags, and we couldn't open these bags until we got home back into the UK, otherwise we wouldn't have got the tax deducted from them. So obviously it didn't even cross my mind to open them and use them whilst I was there, so I kept them sealed in the bags the whole time, obviously just assuming that everything was in them. Anyways, nevertheless, I am over the moon with the stuff that I picked up from there, and I'm so excited to try it. This is like, I'm so jet lagged. I've been up since 5 AM, it's like 5 PM now, so I've been up 12 hours already because I'm jet lagged. The day after we've come back, and I needed to get this haul out the way so I can start using them, and then I'll start on my Instagram story giving you like proper reviews on what I feel about these products. I won't be posting them if I feel like they're a waste of time, but if I really rate the product and it's giving me amazing results, I will be naming them and giving them all my praises on my story, so keep an eye out. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this haul just as much as I did, and I love you guys, and I hope you watched until this point. Make sure you subscribe for more and check out our clothing haul, our shopping haul. Both of us, me and Geordie, did a shopping haul. Make sure you check that out and find out how much we spent in total in Japan. Love you guys.